At this point in my rehab, I began the workout with a 2-minute walk at 2.5 miles an hour. When I first got here, I wasn't able to walk faster than 1.5. And that was about all I could do, was walk with the bars to support me and help me, walking at 1.5 miles an hour. After 2 minutes of walking, I kick it up to 4.5 miles an hour, and I do a 3-minute easy jog. And then after 3 minutes of that, I turn on the water jets, which I won't do now because that'll ruin the audio, but I put the resistance on with the jets and bring it up to 5 to 5.5 miles an hour. And now everything I do at this point is in 1-minute intervals, 1 minute for each segment, with the jet resistance, and I do 4 sets. So a 1-minute run at 5.5, 5 to 5.5. Sometimes I'll kick the run up to 6.5, because you told me to vary the speeds, but I usually don't do this against resistance. This is 6.5 miles an hour. I bring the speed down to 2 to 2.5, and then there's a left leg only hopping. By the time I get to the 4th set of this, it's not a happy thing. On the hopping, I try to work on the last 15 degrees of flexion, because I'm told by Jen that's what's going to bring back my vastus medialis. And then I do a little hopscotch where I try to pop up out of the water to work the gastroc, the calf muscles, which have been affected by spinal cord injuries going back to 2001. I've got a functioning rectus femoris. I have no lateral or medial vastus medialis. Yet, after the hopscotch, I hop on the right leg for a minute. My rehab doctor tells me that this is where I'm going to get to, but I'll have no more recovery beyond this. And I say my rehab doctor's a liar. And then I was injured as a professional ski instructor for Park City Mountain Resort. So one move we've incorporated is a 2-footed hop side to side to mimic a skiing motion. My rehab doctor's the guy that told me I wouldn't ski. And I taught 7 ski lessons last spring. I just can't ski big moguls, and I can't ski more than 3.5 hours. Then a stretching, reaching, side to side run. Oh yeah. And I can ski easy bumps. Then side steps on both sides. In fact, now sometimes I even do this one.
There you go.
That used to screw me up. First time Dale had me doing these, I was falling over all the time, wasn't I, Dale?
Yep. couldn't figure that one out before, could you?
No. Then after that, I use the yellow paddles, work on upper body resistance training through the water. I've had both shoulders worked on, and to try to keep things in balance, Dale wants me to do these series. I do short reps multiple times, one day a week, and then the other day of the week I'll do many reps, and then I'll do fewer of them to try to do the difference between strength and endurance. But I have these 3 upper body. And follow it up with a 10-minute swim where I lay on my back and just kick with my legs, trying to strengthen hams and quads. It's interesting to try to do some of this stuff with no feeling in your feet. One time I got dressed after therapy, kept looking for my car keys and couldn't find them anywhere. And after 10 minutes of searching the locker room, I decided to check my right shoe. And sure enough, my car keys, office keys, house keys, the remote key fob for the opening of the door, all of that stuff was underneath my right foot in my sneakers.